The film is about two kids on a journey through New York City. One in 1927, the little girl you saw in black and white, and one in 1977. So with this 50-year divide, that the film navigates back and forth in the form of a mystery about questions the kids are asking themselves about their lives, things they don't know, that they're sort of propelled to find the answers to. And a lot of the film is silent, functions like a silent film, because both kids, Rose is born deaf, and Ben, played by Oak Svegley right here, becomes deaf in the course of the film. So the film, even though the black and white section is handled more as a strict homage to silent cinema, both halves of the film really function without dialogue. And I just love the idea that it was something that I thought would be this incredibly special and unique film, and it is a film unlike anything I've ever seen myself, that kids could get into and their families could go see. But it's still asked of, like, the cinematic language and form, you know, the most sort of lyrical and elemental and emotional sort of core of how our medium works, because it works without dialogue, and it really uses the visual language to tell the story, and the music and cinematography.
The script came to us, as Todd said, via Sandy Powell, but Todd was really, he was doing a lot of, he was finishing up Carol. He was very preoccupied. We all read it, and by we all, I mean my, massive office of 3 people. And then I think I met Brian Selznick, and I said to him, I am really trying to get Todd to read it, but if you need to move on, do so. And Brian said, I will wait forever. And I told Todd that, and he said, okay. And then it was a pretty quick decision, I think, after that. And, it was a big challenge, these, 2 different time periods in the course of one film. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that it was really, Todd was at the top of his game.
An old friend of ours, Ted Hope, got a very important job at Amazon, and Amazon was really trying to make a statement in terms of moving into film finance and production. And I think because of the relationship of all of us, it just came together sort of at a perfect moment.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of the challenges you faced kind of managing those 2 different time periods?
Sure.
And also, have you worked with a deaf actress before? What was that like?
I had never worked with a deaf actress before, but we all felt it was so important to try every possible means of trying to find a deaf kid, bring a deaf kid's own unique knowledge and understanding to that character, and have that be a part of our production. And I thought it would be the best way for any kid to understand that role. But it was also a way for all of us to understand and get closer to the deaf community. And we also cast a lot of deaf actors in the black and white story as hearing characters, from people from deaf theater and who had much more experience in acting. And that was a great, rich part of the process too. So signing and the language and translating was really all around us.
Oaks, Jaden, you 2 are incredible in the film. What was this like working with Todd? Tell us a little bit each about what it was like working with Todd as a director.
It was really special working with Todd. He's such a great guy. He's really free-flowing. He's very hands-on. And most directors should, but he was very free-flowing. If, like Oak said, if we ever had an idea about something, about how we thought, oh, maybe can we try it this way, he was totally cool with us trying it out. And he's just a great guy in and off a set. Like, we would talk, and we would talk about characters, and we would always talk about different kinds of ways to research more about the characters and to know more about, and he would always give us tips, and it was a great time because we felt like family. It wasn't harsh. It wasn't like, oh, you're my director. It was more like, yeah, you're my uncle, like, it was close. It was fun.
For the preparation of that role, and just even before starting filming, Todd and I, we were researching into the deaf culture, and he was sending me documentaries about it, and we took a very fun walk around New York City with noise cancellation headphones to see how that would feel. And that was just something that, like I said before, was not like any other director I've ever worked with. And he's just so friendly. And that really helped me feel comfortable in creating this character of Ben. And we both pretty much developed this character together, and I think I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.